One of our favorite quotes in the world is fail, fail again, fail better. And those are the words of Samuel Beckett upon receiving the Nobel Prize for Literature, the secret to his great work. It's a very simple but complex statement. One of the beauties of the statement actually is the rhythm of it. And one of the things that we find out when we start to create is there's, as you've been hearing from our scientific colleagues, time when things need to go really slow and you need to be really sheltered, and other times when you have to be very rigid and very sharp and very focused in a more analytical way. Now, the composer John Cage said that creativity and analysis should never be done at the same time. They need their own space. Many creative people disagree with that. I happen to live by it. But you know, one thing about creativity, and why you're hearing so many divergent opinions, is that we have different personalities, and how we access our creativity, we have to understand a little bit of what kind of person we are and what brings out the deepest part of ourselves. What Beckett was saying, going back to fail, fail again, fail better, he's saying, yeah, you're going to make mistakes. You're going to make huge mistakes. But if you say, bad, no, forget it, I'll never be anybody, leave it for somebody else to do, you're never going to find out what your potential is. And worse than not finding out about what your potential is, you're not going to serve the yearnings of, in the heart, that most people have to have creative outlet. Fail, fail again, fail better. Now, the other thing about failure is failure builds strength of ego, right? Some of the dumbest ideas, if you look at, the beginning of certain inventions, you go, impossible, this is ridiculous. I'll give you an example. Steve Jobs, he said that his design inspiration for computer was a Cuisinart. I mean, you imagine if you went to Macy's and you're looking and you go to the housewares and you see a Cuisinart and go, that's it. That's going to transform communication and learning. It's impossible. But he had a very, very strong ego. And in the Isaacson book, you almost want to strangle him for that ego. You need it. You need to develop, with all the sensitivity that creativity takes, you need to develop the skin of a lizard. Now, that's what Beckett was really saying about fail, fail again, and then fail better. That last statement is totally optimistic. It's totally inspirational. And it means you keep getting up. You know, like John Keogh said with that little clip on, was it Magic Johnson? How many times he failed? We also have to know that sometimes when other people think that we're failing, we're developing something new that they don't understand. And that unfortunately, sometimes for a long period of time, we don't understand. We just know it sticks with us. You know, you have something that you say, oh yeah, I know it doesn't work, let's get rid of it. It keeps coming back to you. That means you need to hold on to it, and you have to say, okay, I'm going to watch it grow. It may not take all my focus, but there's something valuable there that is really nascent, it's new, but it needs my nurture, it needs my attention. It's like the ugly child that only a mother could love. And those are the ones that often become the masterpieces.